BMS Financial 24 for financial information around the clock. Today we are addressing the difference between a credit card and a debit card through the views of a bank teller and an average consumer. Do you use credit cards and debit cards?
Yes, actually, I just brought some groceries. It's a debit card.
Perfect. Can I ask you a few questions?
Okay, that sounds fun.
Okay. And this is Christina, a bank teller. Yes, it's great to be there. Well, today we are talking about credit cards versus debit cards.
Well, isn't it obvious? Credit cards are way better. I mean, they're just so convenient and great for everyday shoppers.
Well, that might not be the case. We still have a lot more to cover.
Fine.
Okay, let's start with the basics. What is a credit card and what is a debit card?
A debit card is a card with an amount of money. For example, you can't use more than you have. When you have gone past all the money in your bank account, it will not allow you to buy anything else. You can refill or add more to your bank account for the card. The money comes right out of your bank account.
And a credit card is a loan from the bank that you have to pay off over time. And if you can't pay the whole payment, then you can just make the minimum payment until you pay off the full thing.
But the bank will make you pay interest.
Well, that's not what we're talking about right now.
Okay, why don't we start talking about the pros and cons of using a credit card?
To start off with interest, one of the most obvious drawbacks of using a credit card is paying back interest. A low APR can drag you deep into debt if you don't pay off your balance quickly, and overall can cost you a lot more money than if you use a debit card.
Actually, credit cards can help you build a great credit history, allowing you to get loans at favorable interest rates. Credit cards can also help you earn rewards on your purchases. And if I'm being honest, there really isn't a downside to using a credit card.
Well, I'm not really sure if that's true, but
I think it's time for the next question.
Well, okay, the next question is what are the pros and cons of using a debit card?
Ugh, don't even get me started on debit cards.
actually, debit cards can be very useful.
Can you explain that?
There's no debt, limit spending to what's available in your checking account. Your card will just stop working when you run out of money once you sign for the optional overdraft protection, which is very helpful if you have a hard time controlling your spending. Also, the cost you pay using debit cards is inexpensive as well. You don't charge annual fees like credit cards do.
Wow, debit cards are very helpful.
Well, actually, more people are using debit cards than credit cards these days. Take a look at this chart. Experts are considering the rise in debit card usage good news because it means that shoppers are attempting to spend no more than what they have in their accounts.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
Not for the bank.
Okay, then, on to the next question. When is it appropriate or not appropriate to use a credit card or debit card?
Well, the only real time you should use a credit card is when it's an absolute emergency. For example, when you have no money on you, but it's not a smart idea to use a credit card for unnecessary items like toys or games that you can buy in a month or two when you have the money. On the other hand, any average consumer can use a debit card rather than a credit card because you can't overspend, but on a credit card, you can.
In my opinion, people should just use credit cards when they purchase anything. And people shouldn't use a debit card because you might not have enough money for what you want.
What you want might not be what you need.
Well, we can let the viewers be the judge of that. The next question is who should use a credit card and who should use a debit card?
Credit cards are for everyone. They're made to be useful tools so you don't have to carry in a lot of cash. But I mean, if you want to use a debit card though, that's fine.
That is not true. Many people are not responsible with their credit card. So only people who are financially balanced may want to use them because they know they can pay it off, but I still do not recommend it.
On to the last question. How might understanding the difference between a credit card and debit card help you become more successful in the future?
If you understand how credit cards and debit cards work, you might know what's best for you. For example, you might think credit cards are too risky, so you pick debit card because you understand how both of them work.
Christina, do you have anything to add?
No.
Okay, then I guess that's all. I hope this information helped you learn about credit cards and debit cards. See you next time on BMS Financial 24.